Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Game 2, the second and final meeting of Australia's Under-21s and Vanuatu in the PacificAus Sports Football Series here in Port Vila. We had a rollicking contest on Thursday afternoon, which finished 3-0 to Australia, with goals from Nathaniel Blair, Clayton Taylor and Matthew Grimaldi. And we'll have a look through the highlights of the first game now. Both sides with chances in the first half. Australia flexed their muscles in the second, going in with the 1-0 half-time lead. It was Taylor and Grimaldi that polished off the win for Australia. And now we have the rematch. Here's that goal from Clayton Taylor, the in-swinging cross from Jed Drew. That teed up goal number 2. And from the side that started that game, Tony Vidmar has made 9 changes. Big rotation in the team. Only goalkeeper Patrick Beach and defender Nathan Paul have kept their places from the starting lineup last time out. Josh Rawlins captains the side this time from right back. Kalen Majeka-Dunmi partners Nathan Paul in the middle of defence, with Aidan Simmons coming in at left back. Geordie Valadon, Reece Bozanovsky and Corey Holman start in midfield, with Yaya DeCooley and Matthew Grimaldi, who came off the bench to score in Game 1, flanking Justin Vidic up top. Simmons, Rawlins, Majeka-Dunmi, Holman and DeCooley all making their first appearances of the tournament to come in and start. Whereas for Vanuatu, there are 2 changes to their team from Thursday afternoon. Dick Sablan, the goalkeeper, goes to the bench. In comes Massing Kalatang. Jared Clark comes into defence in place of Jeffrey Tasso, I should say. Timothy Boulay and Jax Wanamut make up the rest of that back 3, with Selwyn Vatu and Michelle Coulon as the wingbacks. Jackie Rubin and John Alick in midfield, and a front 3 of Captain Jonathan Spokey Jack, Tonley Kalatang and Godin Tenene. My name is Josh Parrish. I'm delighted to be joined once again this afternoon by Moses Stevens. Moses, welcome to you. What are you expecting from today's game?
Yeah, thanks, George. And like we said last time, we hope to see some changes, and we'll be observing how the Australian side have worked on their final touches, and hopefully we'll see Vanuatu blending well with the newcomers coming in. We'll see Teke Rupian staying on, and we hope to see them also working on their defenses. They conceded 3 goals the first time, and we hope. I see Jared now starting in the first lineup now, and I think he'll be the key person on the centre back of the Vanuatu side. So yeah, it'll be a very good and interesting match again this afternoon, as both teams are preparing for their respective international tournaments. Asian football under 23 next year, and Vanuatu are preparing for the World Cup qualifiers in October.
Yeah, big couple of months for Vanuatu, and big opportunities for these players. 13 new players in this squad of 23 who weren't in the OFC Nations Cup squad. So coach Giuliano Schmeling is casting his net far and wide. And during the week, it hasn't all been about football. Both teams have gone out in the community. Australia have visited the Vanuatu Cultural Centre and National Museum, and Vanuatu went out to a coaching clinic at Ericor Golden Star FC. The village of Brian Kaltak and Jackie Rubin led the side in some drills with the youngsters, getting out in the community, and they can learn from the best. Yeah.
Well, it's good for the boys coming from Australia, and I think it's a good experience for them. From the city to the villages and the island setup. And yeah, I was watching the YouTube program on them visiting the museum, and they see the young, the guy there playing the music with the bamboos and everything. So, and he was doing the sun drawing, and I think it's a good experience for them, Josh.
Yeah, fascinating insight for these young Australian players, and we're even treated to a performance of the Australian national anthem on the bamboo.
I heard that. Yes,
incredible.
And you've been to the Blue Water, is it?
The Blue Lagoon,
The Blue
yes.
Lagoon, yeah.
The Australian team went out there for their recovery session after Thursday's game and had a fantastic time. So they've been enjoying themselves and enjoying their football on this trip.
It's great. This all sports program, I think this is what it's all about. Getting out there and meeting the island players, and also inviting them to come out to Australia if they do make a chance to go there.
Well, we'll see how Jared Clark performs today. We had a chat to him yesterday. He's South Australian born, of course, and grew up dreaming to play for the Socceroos. And later on in his career, he has had the chance to play international football because of his mother's heritage. So he's got family back here who come and watch him play, and said he's greeted with a basket of food at the airport every time he arrives. So
yeah. Well, he was happy. You know, the grandmother is here, and he took his silver medal the last time they played in the Nations Cup, and gave it to. He awarded it to the grandmother.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So we've got a few of the Vanuatu squad now playing overseas, and we've also got some players of Vanuatu heritage being scouted by the Federation to bolster the ranks.
And Brian Kaltak, I think he's with the Central Coast Mariners in China for their training camp.
On a pre-season tour ahead of the start of the A-League season. He'll be back for those OFC qualifiers next month.
He's assured Smelling that he'll be back for the World Cup qualifier. So Spogacek is wearing the armband for this 2-match series, but Brian will be team leader in October.
Well, Australia's decided to rotate the armband, as I mentioned. Josh Rawlins of Melbourne Victory has taken the leadership responsibility today, even though Patrick Beach continues in goal. So those two have shared the captaincy on this trip. Rawlins, despite his tender years, is a player of vast experience. He was the youngest player to play in an Asian Champions League game at the age of 16, and he was the youngest player to start an A-League game for Perth Glory. Spent 2 years over in the Netherlands with Utrecht, and is now back playing for Melbourne Victory in the A-League.
Wow.
So he's had a lot of experience for a 20-year-old.
Oh, yes. It's good for him. This is what it's all about.
And he'll be starting it right back next to his best mate, Kalen Majeka-Dunmi of Perth Glory. Those two came through together. And roommates and firm friends.
I see Matthews is on the bench.
Yeah, Hayden Matthews has been rotated out for this one. I think Tony Vidmar trying to give every player an opportunity to start and get some minutes as we prepare for the teams to come out. Freshwater Stadium in Port Vila is the venue. Josh Parrish alongside Moses Stevens behind the mic this afternoon. And the final match of the PacificAus Sports Football Series. Australia under-23 versus Vanuatu. And first, the national anthem of Australia. And now the national anthem of Vanuatu. Well, we'll give you a little reminder of that team news. Australia making 9 changes from Thursday's starting lineup. Patrick Beach and Nathan Paul retain their places in goal and central defence respectively. Kalen Majeka-Dunmi starts alongside Paul in the middle of the back line. Josh Rawlins and Aidan Simmons as the fullbacks. Geordie Valadon, Reece Bozanovsky and Corey Holman in midfield. Yaya DeCooley, Justin Vidic and Matthew Grimaldi in the forward line. And for Vanuatu, Dick Sablan and Jeffrey Tasso drop out of the starting lineup. Massing Kalatang comes in between the sticks and Jared Clark in defence alongside Timothy Boulay and Jax Wanamut. Selwyn Vatu and Michelle Coulon are the wingbacks. Jackie Rubin and John Alick are the midfield duo. And up top, Godin Tenene, Tonley Kalatang and the captain, Jonathan Spokey-Jack. So 9 changes for Australia, just 2 changes for Vanuatu, picking a more consistent lineup. But Vanuatu did make far more substitutions from the bench, so I imagine you'll see plenty of changes again in the second half from coach Giuliano Schmeling. Just about ready to get started here. We did see in the first half on Thursday, Moses, that Vanuatu did have a couple of big opportunities in the first half. Tonley Kalatang
was the dangerous one up front.
We'll be looking to put those right this time.
Now they are playing the same sides, you know, last time they started, the same. Australia played from the right to the left and Vanuatu on the left to the right. So Vanuatu are back wearing their gold and green. Australia still maintain their navy blue. And I think they would have been a clash if they had won their national colors. But the Vanuatu normally wears gold and black, but this time they wear gold and green, and it would have been a clash there between them and Australia. But yeah, it's all good.
Well, hopefully none of the Australian players have an identity crisis and pass to the wrong player this afternoon.
Yeah.
Just about ready to get kicked off here. Our referee today is Ben Orquai from the Solomon Islands, once again, a FIFA accredited referee. And we're ready to get going at Freshwater Stadium. Vanuatu with the kickoff. And we are away. It's Tonley Kalatang who gets us started. And immediately, Yaya DeCooley wins the ball high for Australia and drifts it across the box. Matthew Grimaldi was arriving, but Massing Kalatang gathers in time. Well, an early wake-up call for Vanuatu. Australia were almost away inside 20 seconds.
This is what I noticed last time, Josh, on the attacking strategy for Australia. It's very good. They attack, and they are very fast as well. And this is where I was saying it's just a little bit of a finishing touch that they need to work on. We've seen this again right from the beginning.
Oh, and Patrick Beach has left that one short. And Kalatang cuts it back.
Oh, my
Spooky
goodness.
Jack had the chance, but Nathan Paul smothers the shot.
That was a lucky defending for Australia. Spooky Jack could have gave a lead to his team. First corner kick for the match this afternoon. Comes in and headed away by the Australian defense. But Jackie Rubin is here to bring the ball down, and he was held back, but he managed to strike off the challenge. And now Clark finds Selwyn Vatu. Vatu to Johnny Alec. Johnny Alec rolls the ball back to Timothy Boulay. Tries to find, no, he couldn't find Michel Coulon over there. Now Australia.
Oh, it's Geordie Valadon. Helps it on. Paul with a heavy touch, but recovers to weave his way past Spooky Jack. Simmons for De Cooley. Oh, nervy moments for both sides in the opening moments here. A giveaway from Vanuatu, and then Patrick Beach leaving a pass short. Early nerves apparent. Majeki Dumi out to Rawlins. And given away to Wanamut. Grimaldi puts the pressure on and wins the throw for Australia. Well, very exciting opening to this one, and a very nervous one for both coaches, I imagine.
It is, it is.
It's worked out wide for Grimaldi. Referee paying advantage from the foul. Alec clears. And then Wanamut will send it upfield for Kalatang to chase. Easily dealt with by Paul. Majeka Dunmi goes back to his goalkeeper. And Patrick Beach gets a settling touch this time under no pressure. Valadon looks for the direct route to Grimaldi. It's a beautifully measured ball. Vidic is in the middle, but the cross lacked purchase, and Kalatang was able to cut it out easily.
There's a weak touch there. He could have been. He could have done it better.
Oh, Australia were through there again. A beautiful ball from Geordie Valadon, picking out the run in behind of Matthew Grimaldi. He timed his run to perfection, brought the ball down. Just couldn't find his striker in the middle. Given away by Michel Coulon under pressure. Long throw taken quickly. Vidic from the angle. And just forced wide with the aid of a deflection. Australia will have a corner.
Yes, it's a scary a moment for Vanuatu defense now. They're under pressure now, and they have to see what they can do with this corner on the Australian side.
Australia have got plenty of height today. Rawlins coming forward as well as the two centre-backs.
Playing with the wind.
De Cooley in swinger, and it just needed a touch that never came from Majeka Dunmi. Bozanovsky tried to clean up the crumbs at the back post, but couldn't make contact either.
Clark now back to Wanamut. He passes the ball back to Massing. Massing passes the ball now to Timothy Boulay. Boulay looks on. Looks for support. And
this is Holman. Bozanovsky with the strike, and well fielded by the goalkeeper. That was a sweet connection off his left peg there. I believe that's his weaker foot, Reece Bozanovsky, but still forced a good save out of the goalkeeper. Australia were practicing their pressing patterns and their quick breaks at training the other day. It seems to have worked a treat early.
Now, Vanuatu again on the attack. Oh my goodness.
It's going to be a free kick for Nathan Paul. Tony Vidmar out to the edge of his technical area to give Yaya Dakuli a few words of advice. Just a signal from the captain Rawlins to settle things down and slow the pace a little bit. Simmons takes it into traffic. Oh, it's been missed by Clark. And Bozanovsky is racing through. It's Reece Bozanovsky. And it's well saved. But the shot too close to the goalkeeper, in truth.
A good save by... you can see Clark just marked his man here. And the Massing was there at the right time, the right spot. And it's got a good grip, this goalkeeper. Timothy Boulay finding his swing back, and he misses the ball, and I think they've won a throw-in.
I think the referee's paid a free kick for the contact on Selwyn Vanuatu. Just waited a second for advantage to accrue.
All right, yeah.
You can see Jared Clark stepping into midfield when Vanuatu have the ball. He's under a lot of pressure from Vidic. Fast-paced start to this one.
Wanamut. Massing now looking for support. Place it back to Wanamut. Wanamut back to Massing. Massing to Charet now. Charet to Wanamut again. Finding Pulong on the left. Plays the ball up front, and I don't know, maybe the ball went off the line.
It might have been a foul off the ball.
All right.
Maybe one of the Australian players holding a Vanuatu attacker. Seems to be some confusion amongst the players as to what the decision is. It's going to be a free kick on the left-hand side. Jacques Wanamut will come forward to take it. And Vanuatu with an opportunity to get bodies in the box. It's headed across goal, and Majeka Dunmi clears to the top of the box. Vatu had a big swing at that one and couldn't connect. Nathan Paul clears into touch.
Very safe.
Tenene trying to make a nuisance of himself. Corey Holman using his body to shield the ball across the line.
Goal kick for Australia. Nathan Paul this time. Back to Patrick, the keeper. High ball to as far as Chegerupin. Tony Ali comes in. Jareth. Now Vanuatu, spooky check. Who is there?
Now the free kick's going to go Australia's way. Again, good body position from the defender.
It's a goal kick, I think. Or free kick, yeah.
Patrick Beach keeping us guessing with the placement of the ball, but it is just off the 6-yard box, so free kick is the verdict. You can see Tenene just came through the back of Aiden Simmons.
Tony Alec. It's too heavy, and the ball goes off direct to a goal kick for Australia. Patrick Beach to Nathan Paul.
And Paul,
oh my goodness,
in a bit of trouble here. It's Alec, shot blocked. Second attempt is cleared by Majeka Dunmi. Now Vidic trying to use his body to hold up the ball. He's caught by John Alec. And it will be a free kick for Australia. Australia playing themselves into trouble there from their own goal kick. Paul plays through the press. Out to Rawlins. Finding the feet of Bozanovsky. Grimaldi. Australia throw.
Paul, Nathan.
Oh, Rawlins gave Grimaldi a lot to do. Too much, as it turned out.
Yep.
Ball's rolled over the line.
Throw in for Vanuatu. Be taken by Kulon. Back to Wanamut. Wanamut back to his goalkeeper, Massing. Oh, my goodness. Another mistake here.
It's offside against Bozanovsky. Grimaldi had it in the net, but it's only shooting practice.
The whistle is gone.
The two who combined for the third goal for Australia on Thursday almost repeated the trick, but Reece Bozanovsky coming back from that offside position.
Vanuatu is starting again. Kulong is brought down and it's a foul given to him. So they restart again now. Wanamut to Bule. Bule finds Vatu, I guess. It's too high. And ball goes off for a throw in for Australia. Aiden this time. Blocked by Tenene. Throw in for Australia. Simmons again.
Yep.
To Paul Nathan.
Paul playing through pressure again. That's very neat combination play from Australia. And Holman slips it through for DeCooley. He's taken a heavy touch. And it's rolled over the byline. Well, that's a shame the end product didn't match the build-up. But Australia with some very neat triangle passing to play through the Vanuatu backline.
Yeah, that's off the book here.
That's very sharp stuff.
Yep. Wanamut trying to find no, he misses Jackie Rupin. Jared comes in, but no, the referee says foul.
Yeah, just a little late on Corey Holman there.
Let's see how this new Australian team will do the set pieces here. This is a good, important one. It's a chance to swing in the ball and to see who is up front. Nathan Paul is up there.
DeCooley's delivery, it's a teasing one.
My goodness.
Oh, it misses everybody again.
Yeah. We're seeing everything being put into practice here. What they trained in the training sessions, and now they're putting them into practice. And I mean, they're playing now, they're executing their plans, and they still have to work on these young kids. So I'm sure these match will build them up ready for the tournament when they do go to the Asian Championship in the new year. Now, Spooky Jack trying to play with his midfielders here. Tony Kalatang plays the ball. Oh no.
Yeah, Simmons was just caught by Alec there. Lucky for Australia that he was. Baladon. Bozanovsky back to Majekadunmi. Rawlins took 2 bites at that one. An awkward bobble off the turf for him.
Michel this time. And he managed to shield the ball to roll off the line for a throw-in. Vanuatu. No, he can't find anyone there.
I think Corey Holman had a lot more time than he realised there. But the clearance from Michel Coulon is cannoned into his teammate. And that will be an Australia throw. Bit of friendly fire.
Throw-in taken. Australia still with the ball.
It's Bozanovsky looking for an option. Ajekadunmi slips it through two players. Clever work from the Perth Glory man. Now on to Grimaldi, and Rawlins joining the attack. Wanamut forced to concede the corner. Well, Yaya Dukuli's set-piece delivery has been excellent so far. Let's see what he comes up with again. Off this in-swinger from the right.
Yeah, this is another set piece. Let's see how this will be executed for the Australian part. I think it's going to be oh, he plays it.
Short one for Simmons. Change of the angle. Paul is at the back post. Looping header on the crossbar. And then Rawlins couldn't fire the rebound home. Dakuli. Oh, Nathan Paul so close to the game's opening goal. And two offside Vanuatu players unable to join in the counter-attack.
It's a good move again for Australia.
You see the replay here. Nathan Paul, that looked like it was drifting over the bar, but just dipped in time, and Masin Kalatang was scrambling across his goal trying to get there. It would have dropped in. Australia really threatening at set pieces.
Nathan Paul with a long pass here. Let's see who's the target up front.
It's Grimaldi who clips it in.
Sarad is there.
Valadon recycles. Rawlins. Early ball off Jared Clark and straight back to his goalkeeper. It would have been an own goal if that one had dropped in, but
Massing is there.
Goalkeeper was well positioned and saw it coming. Looping ball down the line for Selwyn Vatu. Now Alec, risky one to Clark. Into a congested area, and Bozanovsky winning the battle.
Nathan Paul, Simmons.
Oh, good combination down the left between Dakuli and Simmons. And Australia will get a free kick.
Another set piece here. Another opportunity to swing the ball now, this time from the left flank. Let's see how they play this one. They can choose to either play it short or to swing it in.
There's another thing that was drilled at training over the last few days, these attacking set pieces. See whether that work on the training park has paid off. It will be the right foot of Valadon, headed away by Wanamut, only as far as Bozanovsky, who goes wide to Holman. Holman clips it in, Kalatang with a great contested grab, and it would have been a foul against Majeka Dunmi. The referee will pay advantage. Well, with a mark like that, Masin Kalatang might be getting a call up to the AFL finals.
Now, Michel Coulon to Jagerupin. He misses the ball. Now back to Australian midfielders. Roll it back to the defense. Nathan Paul.
It's forward by Rawlins. Vidic chasing it down and winning the physical duel. And Vanuatu doesn't get the free kick he was looking for. Grimaldi. De Cooley was free at the far post. Rubin's header falls to Bozanovski. Prompts the run of Valadon, no way through. Rawlins, early ball to the far post. De Cooley across the box and can only find the side netting. Don't think he was going for the goal there. He was trying to cushion it down for his striker, but got his angles all wrong.
I think they're maintaining their composure, so they're not rushing. They're taking chances as they can, but they need to work on these combinations and finishing touches. Massing to clear the goal kick for Vanuatu. Tenene. Tikuli. Tenene again for Vanuatu. Back to Bule. Bule to Wanemut. Wanemut to Johnny Alec. Brings the ball down to Jegerupin. Jegerupin finds Coulon on the far left. Cross the ball to the center, but Patrick is there and no problem.
Confident claim from Patrick Beach. Kalatang was the intended target. Vanuatu trying to press high. Rawlins to Vidic. Oh, volley pass from Valadon. And it's measured to perfection. De Cooley prompts the overlap from Aidan Simmons, who comes inside onto his right and runs into traffic. Ball will spill out for De Cooley. It's Yaya De Cooley to cross, straight into Selwyn Vatu and behind for a corner. How about that pass from Jordi Valadon on the volley?
Oh, very good, very good, very good. Excellent.
Jordi Valadon is both his parents from Mauritius, so I think he feels at home on the island.
Wow.
Superb technique.
Yep. Let's see. Ball comes in and headed away by...
oh, De Cooley. Not too far away.
With pressure from Jegerupin, so... goal kick for Kalatang. His dad, Kalatang's dad, was a striker for the national team some years back.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, Peter Kalatang. And his son is a goalkeeper. So they're from Erako village, where you went to watch Brian Kalatang's village. These boys are from Brian's village.
Football runs in the blood for the Kalatang family.
Paul Nathan for Australia. Tried to find Simmons, but they missed cue this one and goes off the ground for a throw-in for Selwyn Vatu for Vanuatu. To Ton Lee, but only to be taken away by the Australian midfielders. Now, let's see. Jegerupin, Tony Alik. Now John Alik to Tenene.
Johnny Alec was just caught late. Referee was waiting for advantage, which never came. Yaya De Cooley over to apologise.
He plays for the Solomon Warriors in Honiara. John Alik. He's playing career starts from Lucanville Santo, and he played in the Vanuatu team that won gold in the Pacific mini games in 2017 here in Port Vila. And they beat Solomon Islands to win gold. And so the Solomon Islanders picked him up to go and play for them in America. So, yeah. So he and Jake Rubin are playing midfield here this afternoon. They played the same positions in the 2017 Pacific Games team. It's good to see Jake Rubin returning to the field again. And I think I see Smelling putting him in the first 11 twice now, and I think he's happy with what he saw so far.
A wealth of experience to draw upon.
Jared starts to play a game for Vanuatu. Vatu to Bule. Bule to Wanamut. Again, another boy from Brian's village, from Erago village, to Kulong. Michel, who runs down the left flank, comes in, and he was brought down. I think he wins a free kick.
Well, this is a promising area for Vanuatu. Haven't had too many chances in this first half after the early slip up from Patrick Beach. But this is an ideal spot for a set piece.
Again, Tenene, who takes the set pieces, comes in to take the ball. Let's see. Selwyn Vatu and John Alik. Jared also in the box.
Punched away by Patrick Beach.
Good deflection. It's a high ball and could be dangerous. So good decision by Patrick to deflect the ball over the bar, well, over the sideline. So let's throw in for Vanuatu. Tenene missed the ball now, lost the ball to Australian defense. They clear the ball up front to find, no, only to as far as Jared, who brings it down to his goalkeeper, Massing. Massing finds Wanamut, goes to Tonalik. Tonalik to Massing, the goalkeeper. Massing to Wanamut. Very risky playing, this Vanuatu defense making here. Jackie Rupin to John. Tonalik to Bule. Bule finds Vatu. Vatu finds Ruben. Ruben finds John. And the missed pass here, and Australia have regained the ball.
Oh, such an encouraging move from Vanuatu, all the way out from defence. Just broke down at the crucial moment in midfield.
Nice cross. Past the field, across the field, and the ball goes up front for Tonli Kalotang, but Aiden was there. Now Spogacek tries, oh my goodness, tries to find Tenene.
Oh, late tackle from Vatu, and that could be a booking. And the yellow card is out. Selwyn Vatu into the referee's pocketbook, and Yaya Dekuli.
Yeah, one of the youngsters was being recalled back to on the field by Smelling, Selwyn Vatu. He was not part of the Nations Cup team, so he's back. Now, Australia is starting the game again.
Oh, just the second yellow card of the series, and the first for Vanuatu. Offside against Dekuli. Hayden Matthews, the only other player booked in these games so far, in the second half on Thursday.
And he's on the bench this afternoon, so I think he'll be back on the ground on the second half. We'll see how it goes.
So they may look to split minutes with Nathan Paul.
That's right.
Paul started the first game. Majeka Dunmi making his first appearance of the tournament, and he wins the free header here. Well, Bozanovsky held his ground against Jared Clark. Oh, lovely touch from John Alec. Just vaults it over Corey Holman. Simmons will try and protect this and concedes the corner.
No.
Or does he?
It's a foul, I think, against John Alec.
Well, John Alec questioning the call from the assistant referee, but just came into the back of Simmons.
Patrick pitched to restart the game again.
Seems as if Vanuatu have settled a little bit from that run of pressure that Australia put on in the first 10 or 15 minutes.
Yes.
That might be a free kick for Vanuatu for a shove on Tenene. Simmons the guilty party. Yes, indeed.
Boulay to start this free kick. Take this free kick, sorry. And tries to find Spogacek. I think Coulon was the target for that pass from Chick Rupen, but the touch is too heavy and goes off for throw in for Australia. Now, safe play here by Coulon. Throw in for Australia, taken already. Now, Australia takes the ball back to the back, centre back, Paul Nathan, who rolls the ball back to Patrick Beach, keeper. Sends it to the midfield. Now, Spogacek on the left flank tries to come inside, and I think he wins a corner instead.
Good burst of pace from Jonathan Spogacek. It's around the outside of Majeka Dunmi, who had to stretch those long legs and get a touch to concede the corner. Australia well aware of the threat he poses.
Tenene comes in, and oh my goodness, I don't know what happened to Patrick here, but he seemed to have misjudged the mistiming, and he missed the ball, and Gareth could have scored a goal, but lucky there was a defender there, and the ball deflected to another corner kick.
What a huge chance for Vanuatu. Flicked across goal again off Simmons, and another corner. Well, Vanuatu coming close twice in quick succession. Jared Clark on the initial chance had the goal gaping, but Nathan Paul managed to get in the way somehow.
And Tenene has to run across the field to take this corner kick again. And this is quite dangerous here. I don't know if the sun is posing a threat to Patrick. He's facing the sun now. Let's see.
Vanuatu and it's Grimaldi getting a telling off from the referee. And a swinging corner from Tenene. Near post, diving header attempt from Spogacek, couldn't make contacts. Australia are away in transition now. Vidic, Yaya Dekuli just sprinting forward ahead of him. Goes to Simmons instead. Lovely feint from Simmons. And he was brought down by Vanuatu, who has to be careful. He's on a yellow card. And this is in shooting range for Australia.
Oh, yes. Let's see. Again, let's see how they play this.
That was a lovely dribble from Aiden Simmons. Little body feint. Swish his way past the defender.
David Beckham likes this spot, you know.
Well, we'll see if any of the Australian players can bend it like Beckham from here. the striker Justin Vidic of the Newcastle Jets, standing over it alongside Yaya DeCooley of Adelaide United. And Australia just trying to block the goalkeeper's vision here with that decoy wall. It's Vidic and it's high and well clear of the target. Well, not exactly Beckham-esque.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, it takes practice. It takes practice, a lot of practice for these dead balls and the free kicks. Massing to start off again for Vanuatu. Goes high for Vanuatu wins the ball, but only as far as Simmons. Simmons find Kuli. Back to Curry, and I think Paul Nathan is there.
It's Rawlins galloping forwards. Now Bozanovsky feeds it down the line. Rawlins to cross. Vidic is in the middle. So is DeCooley. No one can direct it goalwards. Simmons goes wide to Holman now. Holman for Aiden Simmons. Grimaldi on to Valadon. Geordie Valadon lining up his sights, but Jackie Rubin, right place at the right time for Vanuatu. Wanamoots under all sorts of pressure and he's coughed it up. Vidic clips inside and he's collected by Jacques Wanamoots. Free kick right on the edge of the area. Difficult angle, but maybe the left foot of Yaya DeCooley will come into play here.
I think you're right. He's walked over to pick up the ball, and it would be a right choice if they leave it to him to take this free kick. He could curve it inside because of the wind that's behind their back now. But I see Paul Nathan also asking for a cross.
Well, DeCooley, Valadon and Holman all stand over this one. It will be Yaya DeCooley into the side netting. And the goalkeeper saw it all the way.
Yeah. Well, we were anticipating that shot, and it did come, and unfortunately it was off target. For goal kick to Masing Kalotang, the Vanuatu keeper. Clears the ball as far as Michel, and
Australia have won it back here. Holman.
Oh, this is a good chance.
Grimaldi and
goodness.
Vidic. Well, he's frustrated with himself.
Yeah, he
would have been offside anyway, I think.
I think he should have gone for goal.
Well, Grimaldi had the chance to shoot. The goal is definitely the option there. Unlucky for Australia, but maybe some better execution from Matthew Grimaldi could have made that count. Tried to play the selfless option.
Michel to Spokey, the captain. Spokey places the ball up front for Michel to chase, and Aiden is there to place the ball off play, keep it safe. Spokey throws the ball to Chakirupen, who rolls the ball back to Wanamut, and Wanamut misses the tackle there, and it's a free kick.
Well, you could see Reece Bozanovsky asking for a card there.
I think
there is going to be a card.
Yeah, so Wanamut was given a card. 2 yellow card to the Vanuatu side now. To 2 wing backs. Paul Nathan playing with Aiden, his colleague centre back. Now Simmons is coming in to help.
Oh, Aiden Simmons joining the attack again from left back. And Yaya Dekuli has space to cross. Clips it up towards Grimaldi. Well defended by Timothy Boulay.
And I think it's a foul. He's fouled, and I was thinking it would be another corner kick, but referee says no, it's foul. It's a foul on Timothy Boulay.
Maybe just climbing on top of his marker there, Matthew Grimaldi. Hands on the shoulders, perhaps.
It's a little push there. Simmons on Tenene.
It's been a noticeably more physical first half than Thursday.
Yeah. And it's still 0-0. Still waiting for a goal to come.
Well, both sides have had chances. Jared Clark's opportunity looms large in the course of the match.
I think Tonli Kalotang is very well marked here. And Spogijak, of course, is kept on the radar all the time. Now, Wanemut back to Boulay. Boulay tries to find Timothy Watu, but just throw in for Australia instead. Be taken by Simmons.
Lovely touch from Grimaldi. Here come Australia. Holman looking for the 1-2. The return is just cut out by Jared Clark. Well defended. Nathan Paul. Majeka Dunmi.
Nathan. Curry finds Reese, and now the other box now, the edge of the box now. They see who will be crossing this one. It's who's waiting for that now. No. Yes.
Oh, it just didn't sit for Simmons. He was dreaming of the volley. It was a good sliding challenge from Simmons to win it back. Holman. Valadon. Bozanovsky. Bozanovsky will go for goal. And it's tipped away by Kalotang, and he'll gather with no one pressuring the rebound.
Yeah, we need to see some shots, some long-range shots. They're not giving us any shots here. They want to break into the defense area. But I think we need to see some long-range shots here. Now, Tonalik. Check Rupian for Kalotang, Tonli. To Tenene this time. Tenene goes in. Cross.
Oh, it's cut out by Rawlins. Vidic for Holman. Tries to switch play, and it's picked off, but one back by Bozanovsky. And now Dekuli advancing down the right. Yaya Dekuli for Reese Bozanovsky. It's 1-0. Bozanovsky scores. It just trickles beyond the reach of Masing Kalotang in the Vanuatu goal.
Here. And it's just a good finish touch that we need to see. And I think to the advantage of the Australian team, they need to work on these finishing touches because before they go to the Asian Championship. So well done. Congratulations to them. 1-0 up. Vanuatu, they need to convert their opportunities as well. They need to work on their finishing touches as well, especially on the build-ups. And I think they're collapsing in the central midfield. So this is where John Alick and Jacob Ruben needs to. They need to pick up the pace. Now, Jared to Vanuatu. Vanuatu. No. Simmons back to Patrick, his goalkeeper. Patrick sends a high ball and to throw in just in front of the grandstand.
Just looking back at that goal, Moses, I think the ball takes a bit of a bobble inside the 6-yard box and makes it very difficult for the goalkeeper.
Yeah,
just springs up off the turf and over his outstretched hand. So, do feel for Masin Kalatang on that goal. Vanuatu forwards, cut out by Majekadunmi. Into the feet of De Cooley, and now Valadon knocks it through for Vidic. It's Justin Vidic, around his marker, Vidic misses the target.
My goodness.
Well, he did all the hard work himself, Justin Vidic, and then sprayed it wide.
I think he had pressure from Bule, who was pressing him from the back, but no, he has got all the chances, you see?
Oh, he broke free, he did the hard part, knocked it around one side of Bule and ran the other, had the burst of pace to get there, and then the composure was lacking.
Yep. Still 1-0 to Australia, and the referee has given a signal for the first half. The break for the first spell, so score Vanuatu 0, Australia 1.
Well, it mirrors the first match, doesn't it? Australia eventually making the breakthrough late in the first 45. This time it's Reece Bozanovski who came off the bench to set up Grimaldi's goal on Thursday. Now he has a goal of his own. Plenty of chances, and a few glaring ones for Vanuatu. Jared Clark's miss, which was blocked on the line by Nathan Paul, will be one they look back on and perhaps regret. But still anyone's game going into the second half. At the break at Freshwater Stadium in Port Vila, it's Vanuatu 0, Australia under 23 1.
So these Vanuatu's highlights. Josh, we're just watching the highlights again.
Well, plenty of openings for both sides, half chances. You can see here Vidic volleying wide from the near post. This was the in-swinging corner from Yaya De Cooley, and no one could connect in the middle. Australia's press was particularly effective, and Holman finding Bozanovski for the long-range try, but that was well saved. And look at Valadon again in midfield. Always screening the back four and winning the ball. This one missed by Jared Clark, and Bozanovski raced through but put the ball straight at the goalkeeper. And the square ball was perhaps on. This was a giveaway here by the Australian backline. Vanuatu couldn't make the most of. Majekadunmi clearing the danger in time. And that was that beautiful triangle passing combination with Corey Holman threading it through. It mounted to nothing in the end. De Cooley's free kick that missed everybody, but again, he's putting the ball in the right area every time from those set pieces. And Nathan Paul did knock his header against the crossbar off that free kick. A looping effort. It almost deceived the goalkeeper. So lots of chances for Australia. Bozanovski elected not to shoot on that occasion. Perhaps could have. Majekadunmi coming in a little too strong on the keeper. That one volleyed wide by De Cooley. Couple of opportunities for Vanuatu as well. Cross well fielded by Patrick Beach. They also had this big chance off the free kick. This is the one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or I think it was the free kick before that.
I think this one.
Or the corner. Oh, here we go. Here's the Jared Clark chance. Well, he just couldn't get his boot around
Yeah.
it. It came off Nathan Paul when really should have gone in the back of the net. The free kick from Justin Vidic sailed high. Couldn't test the goalkeeper. Again, DeCooley coming close, but not close enough. This one from Matt Grimaldi, perhaps too selfless to try and find his striker who was offside anyway. Here's DeCooley getting through again, looking for the back post. It's the early chance almost off kickoff. And then this is the giveaway from Patrick Beach in the opening moments. It was a really nervous moment for Australia, but Vanuatu couldn't quite make them pay. So a well-fought first 45 minutes here at Freshwater Stadium. Moses, any final thoughts on the first half for Vanuatu?
I think Vanuatu did come up with a good strategy to maintain the to contain the attacking style of play from the Australian side. But I think they need to make sure they stay alert all the time, because some of these balls that they are missing out, they're losing balls to the opponents. So they need to be alert and stay on the ball all the time. I think this is something they need to pick up on this break and see how they come back on the second half. But I would say Australia, I think, like they did at the first game, they will come back scoring again more goals.
Well, we'll take a short break here on the live stream. Game 2, the second and final game in the PacificAus Sports Football Series. The solitary goal in the first half coming from Reece Bozanovsky, and it's Vanuatu 0, Australia 1 at halftime. Welcome back to Freshwater Stadium for the second half. It is Vanuatu 0, Australia 1 at the break. And a couple of changes at half-time. And as you predicted, Moses, it is Hayden Matthews who's come on for Nathan Paul. So we will see more of Matthews, who looked a class above in that first game. Looks like the only change for Australia is at the back.
But it's good to see Nathan Paul. It's good to give him a chance about him. So it was good. And now Thomas has come on for Vanuatu to play along with, I think he replaces Wanamut.
Well, yes, Wanamut was nursing that yellow card, so perhaps that was a factor in the decision. John Wahali has come on in midfield for Vanuatu, as well as Alec Warabu. So refreshments in the centre of the park. And Jordi Tassip is into the forward line, the number 10. This is Wahali back to the new man, Thomas Salamu, who made his debut on Thursday. It's a full 45 minutes to impress Giuliano Schmeling today. Oh, clearance charged down by Tonley Kalatang. Grimaldi wrestled to the turf, and the referee reaches for his whistle.
Salamu.
What do you make of those changes, Moses? You said that Vanuatu maybe needed a little bit more energy in the midfield, and they've replaced both of the central players in there.
Yes, yes. I think that's why they bring in John Wahali to play alongside John Alec.
I think John Alec has come off. Alec Warabu has come
Alec.
on. So it's a double change in the centre of the park. Out to Salamu. Thomas Salamu knocks it forward. Up the line, Rawlins clears the danger. Clark versus Vidic. Ball drops to Justin Vidic, who missed that golden chance for 2-0 on the stroke of half-time. Now to Cooley. Couldn't keep it against Timothy Boulay. Tassip back to help his defenders. Boulay clears the danger, but only into touch for an Australian throw. Oh, Vanuatu were almost away on the break. Tenene was the option. Pass couldn't find him. Clark with Boulay.
I think Selwyn Vatu has come off as well. And I see Spogachak switching to the right flank now. Thomas Salamu tries to find Coulon. Coulon again running the left flank here. Spogachak, no. Misses the ball.
He goes Grimaldi. Does he have the pace to beat Tassip? He has the pace to win the free kick anyway.
I think Tassip is fast, but I think his friend has played smart, places himself between him and the ball, and so he wins a free kick instead. Australia trying to slow down the game now, bring the ball a little bit in a lower pace now, and Vanuatu is coming hard and fast in this the second start. Goal kick for Massing.
You can see Juliano Schmeling has removed both players who were on bookings in Vanuatu and Vanuatu, so not keen to get a red card in a friendly match. As you say, Spoky Jack playing that right wing back role with Tasip looking like he's playing as an attacking midfielder behind Tenene, and Carla Tang is the main striker. Rawlins. Simmons. Down the line for De Cooley. Australia building in transition here. Holman gives De Cooley something to chase. Boule in the way. And De Cooley will settle for a corner kick.
Again, another opportunity for the Australian forwards to try and execute their plans as according to what they have prepared during their training sessions. Let's see.
Valadon thought about the short one to De Cooley. Instead, he sends it for the near post, and it doesn't get past Tenene, the first man. So a retake for Valadon. He's got 5 to aim for inside the 6-yard box. Bozanovsky and De Cooley perched just on the edge of the penalty area. Valadon's delivery. Oh, goalwards and in! But the referee has awarded a free kick, and it won't count. Well, it was acrobatic work.
Yep.
To redirect the ball goalwards. But I think a foul on the goalkeeper, perhaps. Well, unfortunate for Australia there. They thought they had their second.
Like I said earlier, we expect Australians to come back and improvise on their scoring finishing touches. So, like this, they did in the first match. And Vanuatu are wary of this, I believe.
It was Matt Grimaldi who scored in the first game, who volleyed the ball in, but a player obstructing the goalkeeper. Yeah, the whistle had gone already.
Throw in for Australia. Ball bunches of Tori Tasib.
A lovely touch from Bozanovsky, the goal scorer in the first half. Feeds it out to De Cooley. Vanuatu set up their shape defensively now. Simmons for De Cooley, across goal, and Jared Clark with a crucial intervention. The rebound dropped for Holman, who couldn't connect. Rawlins. Grimaldi. De Cooley, the flag is up. Australia threatening again early in the second half.
De Cooley was caught in a offside trap there by Vanuatu defense. Now Vanuatu to restart the game again. Boule to Charet. Charet to Orenbu.
That's a lovely
Fine,
touch.
Hale goes up, finds Tenene, who crosses the ball in. No one is there. And Hale strikes, Another strike here from Tinene, but the ball floats high and out of play.
Oh, that was better from Vanuatu. Bright attacking play, and Australia on their haunches defending that. Majeka Dunmi with 2 blocks. And Hayden Matthews, who pulled up a little lame earlier in the move, putting pressure on the shooter, doing enough. Vidic, yeah, a little shove. It's clear as day on the substitute Salamu.
Pull it back to Masing, the keeper. Pull it back to Masing again. Masing with a long shot here, and Vanuatu have regained the rebound and find Michel Coulon here. Sorry, Tasip finds advantage. Let's see. Spugacek. No, it's too high for Vanuatu strikers here. The tall defenders from Australia kept the ball at bay. This time, Vanuatu on the attack again. Tom Hale, good ball here. Oh my goodness! Again, it's to do with the finishing touches. Like I said earlier, they need to work on this. They need to remain calm. They need to take their chances. They see the opportunity. There was another player there, and he decided to take a shot himself, and the ball just went off. So it's a goal kick, and back to Michel Coulon. He's on the ground.
He was brought down earlier in the move. The referee played a really good advantage that ended up in that chance for Vanuatu. Australia is going to make a double substitution in the meantime. Corey Holman coming off, and Ethan Alagic of Adelaide United comes into the midfield to replace him. Meanwhile, it's a straight swap at left back as well. Aidan Simmons off, Casey Boss on.
Yeah, Boss played very well in the first game on Thursday, and I think Simmons has played very well as well. They played in the left back, and it's good to see them keeping the tempo. It's so important that they maintain the tempo even when they're changing the substituting players. They need to maintain all to escalate their attack. Anyway, this time Australia, they missed the ball to Vanuatu. They play the ball back to their keeper, Masing. Rolls the ball across to Bule. Bule finds Tenene. Back to Bule. Bule leaves the ball to Masing. Masing to Thomas Salmon. Thomas finds Jared. Jared comes in the midfield, and he finds Michel Coulon, who's come back in after the injury. And still Vanuatu on the ball. Bule finds his captain, Spogacek, who's gone up to the right flank over there. Jared finds Wahale. Tasip. Sorry. Tenene with the cross. Oh my goodness, that's a very good opportunity here, but there was no connection there. And Australians are on the counter attack now.
This is Grimaldi for Australia on the break.
Grimaldi, the goal scorer.
He's the goal scorer on Thursday.
On Thursday, that's right.
Bozanovsky this afternoon, his Western United teammate.
Yes.
Australia's counter-attack really slowed down there. And they create something in possession. Aligic, the substitute. Rawlins trying to work the combination with Valadon, who's making things tick at the base of midfield.
Yep. I think he's working very hard, Valadon.
Well shielded by Bozanovsky.
Oh.
And cut out by Tenene. Oh, given away straight away by the goalkeeper. And it puts Vanuatu under pressure. Aligic. Valadon. De Cooley's been waiting for it on the left. Casey Boss looks for Vidic instead. Valadon will chase it down. He's always scurrying around, picking up those loose balls and restarting attacks for Australia. Boss, De Cooley, a little heavy on the cross.
Yep.
Grimaldi had no chance to get there.
I think Michel Coulon is done with an upstring, I think, on his left thigh. And I think it's coming off. And they're having Joshua Tokyo. He made his debut last time, goes in. Tony Kalotang comes off. And Tony Kaltak goes in. Jareth clearance here, but not far enough. Thomas Salemo tries to clear here, only as far as Tori Tasib, who lost the ball to a throw in for Australia. Taken already by Kellan. Kellan goes Matthews, get back to Kellan, and
it's going to be a Vanuatu free kick for the foul on Tokyo.
so Tony Kaltak has replaced Tony Kalotang.
Chance for Australia. Vidic. And De Cooley onto the loose ball. And
goodness.
Can't finish his chance.
Yep.
Straight at the goalkeeper. Yaya De Cooley knows he should have done better.
I think there was a foul against Vidic, but the referee played advantage, and De Cooley could have scored another goal for Australia.
He side-footed straight at the goalkeeper, just off his lines.
Matthews for Australia this time. De Cooley to Vidic. I think. Oh my goodness! Again,
it flashes across the face of goal. I think there was a flag up for offside anyway.
Yes. The one that there was no movement there. They both know they were offside, so the flag was up.
You're right, Vidic was fouled in that earlier move, but you can't blame the referee for playing advantage for that one. De Cooley had a golden chance. Grimaldi's header. Bozanovsky's layoff. Grimaldi somehow weaves his way through past Tokyo. And now it's Rawlins down the right. Josh Rawlins brought down looking for a penalty, but the referee says no. Vanuatu can't clear it. De Cooley had a swing with his rights. And now they thump it away.
Thomas Salemo clears the ball for Vanuatu, and they win a throw in there at the centre half. Let's see.
Can they go quickly now, Vanuatu, with Australia not quite set up defensively? Looks like Aligic Just
What is a poor handling there for Vanuatu, and now Australia back Andrews to the captain, Rollins, who places a heavy ball there, too heavy for forward to Thomas to Tokyo, his Ifira player teammate. Okay, so proceed to Tokyo. Jared this time for Vanuatu. Bule. Jared. Uhale. Sorry. Yeah, Thomas again to Uhale. Plays the ball up front for Tokyo to chase.
and it's just clipped the heels of Josh Rawlins there. Australia free kick.
Unlucky.
Wahali for Clark. Boulay. Pass to Tenene doesn't stick. Too many blue shirts in the way. Boulay with Boss in pursuit. Now Vidic will try and chase down the goalkeeper, who can't take any chances. Ball stayed in play. Well, somehow stayed alive. Boulay sliding in. Bozanovsky. Was he found by Spokey Jack? He was.
Yep. Smart move there. He places his body between the ball and Spokey, and he gets a free kick.
Yeah, you could see the contact coming, Bozanovsky, and it was just a little clever.
Yep. Smart move.
4 to aim for in the box. Short routine. Bozanovsky around the corner. Spokey Jack in the way. Ball will fall for Casey Boss, who picks out Yaya DeCooley. The shot takes a deflection and into the arms of the goalkeeper, who sends it downfield without hesitation. Tenene is chasing this one. Valadon holds him off and wins possession back for Australia. Boss upfield looking for Vidic. Flag stays down. Vidic goes down against Salamu. And no reward from the referee. Warraboo cut out by Rawlins. Game is getting a little more stretched now as both teams start to tire. Boss finding DeCooley. Vidic is in the middle. DeCooley goes to the byline. Grimaldi will pick it up on the other side. Cuts it back. Vidic. Can he fire a shot? Justin Vidic from the angle. What a finish from Justin Vidic.
Fantastic, awkward angle, but he gets it in and gives Australia a 2-goal lead now. 2-0.
Powered in at the far post. Nothing Masing Kalatang could do despite the narrow angle. Well, he missed that golden chance in first half stoppage time. And that was a far more difficult opportunity, but he's buried it. A fine goal for Justin Vidic. It's perfectly into the side netting. Just great power and placement. And a double change for Australia now. Grimaldi comes off. Jed Drew, who was very bright in that first game, will get some minutes here. And one of the goal scorers, Reece Bozanovsky, is replaced by Oscar Priestman.
2 fresh legs for Australia. Spokey Jack for Vanuatu, back to Boulay, tries to find, no. Fildic and struck off bull here, and he wins a corner kick instead. Interestingly, we haven't seen any goal from these series of corner kicks.
Well, both sides have come close off corners, but no one's been able to hit the back of the net. Australia did have a goal disallowed.
Tekuli is a dangerous position here, but they're not paying him.
Jackadunmi's header is up in the air, and then Matthews! Hayden Matthews buries the header into the back of the net, and Australia make it 3 in double quick time.
Yep.
Well, it was a strange goal. Majeka Dunmi flicked it on up into the afternoon sky, and Hayden Matthews was the player who judged the ball perfectly as it dropped. And Australia scored twice in a matter of moments.
So they've reached the mark for the last game now. They still have time to score more goals. And like I said, it's just a matter of fixing those final touches, and they can score more goals. The way they have organized themselves and their attacking strategies, it's a matter of time. We'll see Bon Carlo, number 22, coming in for Vanuatu, replacing Tenene, and Jean Kaltak and Alex Saniel, 2 forwards being brought in now. Spokacak comes off, Alex Saniel goes in.
And Jared Clark will wear the armband. Spokey Jack goes to the bench.
We'll back to Jared Clark.
Charged down by Vidic, and the goalkeeper gets there in time as Vidic loses his standing foot.
Jared to Thomas Salemu. Thomas Salemu plays the ball straight to the Australian defense. Blocked by Jared, but not just back to the Australian defense again. Now Matthews plays the ball to the number 21, Jody. Valadon. I'm trying to mention the name.
It's a good ball from Matthews. And a great first touch from Casey Boss. Boss turns and crosses. A deep one that DeCooley will keep alive. DeCooley, little shimmy to get past his marker. He's around 2, DeCooley, but not around 3.
A goal kick for Vanuatu.
DeCooley rather over-egged the pudding, as we say in Australia. Tried to do too much.
Well, the weather is good today, Josh. It's not like the showers we had on Thursday.
It's Bon Carlo who's won it back for Vanuatu, ahead of Priestman. Kalatang clears. Tassip. Shirt pull on Tassip by Casey Boss. Oh, it was a quickly taken free kick, and I think Geordie Tassip has actually played it to himself there after mishitting the free kick, so that's an indirect free kick. You don't see that every day. Just knocked the kick into the ground, and he was Eager to make up for his mistake, but you've got to wait for the opposition to touch it first. Valadon for Drew. Finding Ethan Aligic. This is a good build-up for Australia again. Full of confidence now. DeCooley, Rawlins on the outside as his progress stalls. And really well defended by John Wahali.
John Wahali scored a beautiful goal against Lebanon in the Vanuatu 3-1 defeat by Lebanon. The only goal was scored by Wahali. So he's a really very good and experienced player. Massing to Thomas. Thomas to Tokyo. Tokyo to Jared. Jared finds Wahali, and Wahali wins a throw-in for Vanuatu. To be taken by Tokyo. Another throw-in for Vanuatu, I think. Yes. They're gaining ground. Into the Australian half now. Tokyo throws the ball in, blocked by the Australian defense.
This is Valadon carrying it forward, looking for Drew.
Like
He turns into trouble.
Valadon is a very hard-working player. Now, Shongaltak to Thomas. Thomas to Tokyo, back to Thomas again. Thomas Salebu to his goalkeeper, Massing. Massing finds Bule. And Bule plays the ball to the center of the field. Fine, no, Chori was not there. And the Australian midfielders have won the game without the ball. Hale tries to come in. Yeah, I think that's a free kick awarded to Tokyo.
Aligic just too late there. He seems to hurt himself a bit. Tasib, eager to get the ball back for Vanuatu and pick up the pace. A change for Australia now as DeCooley is replaced by Clayton Taylor, who scored that header on Thursday. Majakadunmi didn't get there in time. Kaltak closing down Rawlins. Both Kaltaks on the pitch now for Vanuatu, Tony and John. Salamu. Miscontrol, and Vidic puts it into space for Drew. Jed Drew has got pace to burn. He cuts it back. Clayton Taylor. Still Taylor. And on the follow-up, Priestman will tuck away the crumbs and make it 4 for Australia.
Yes.
Well, it was great work from Jed Drew. Clayton Taylor had 2 bites at it. Dived in ahead of the goalkeeper to win the loose ball, and Oscar Priestman was left with an empty net.
So, like I said, I think they have worked on their, I'm sure they have worked on the finishing touches, and now they've increased the goal to 4 by passing the Thursday margin of 3-0. Vanuatu is starting again. Bonkalo finds Tokyo. Tokyo finds Wahale. Wahale to Thomas Salemu. Thomas back to his goalkeeper, Massing. Massing to Bonkalo. Bonkalo places the ball up front. Fine, no. It's too heavy there. And the ball goes off play and throw in for Australia. Roland's the captain to take a throw in. finds Vildic, who plays the ball. No, it was far as Alex Saniel for Vanuatu. Oh, this miscommunication there on the Vanuatu part, and Vanuatu have missed the ball, but they managed to regain the ball. Jean Kaltak tries to chase the ball down the box, but Patrick was there. He comes out right on time to pick up the ball, and now the ball is back. Andrews for Australia.
Just realised that Australia substituted their goalkeeper at half-time. That's actually Jack Wachowski between the sticks.
I'm saying...
That's okay, they look pretty similar from a distance.
Yeah.
I didn't clock that until now either.
The same outfit, so... the last time I think he came in with the...
Oh, it's Taylor on the volley! Oh, what a save by Masing Kalatang. Acrobatic stuff from the Vanuatu custodian. Clayton Taylor caught it sweetly off Jed Drew's teasing cross. And it was so close to number 5. Great goalkeeping. Chance for Australia again. Taylor. Ball finds its way to Vidic, who fires high and wide this time.
I think you can see Vidic is tiring now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's to be called off soon. Goal kick for Vanuatu.
Well, Nathaniel Blair, Australia's other striker, did pick up a knock in that first half on Thursday to the head, so I don't think they're going to risk him. So they might play a player out of position. Vidic needs to come off.
Oh, Jody Pasip missed a pass here, and it's throw in for Australia. This is the kind of stuff I'm saying. They need to stay alert. Again, it's a learning experience for all these international friendlies, giving opportunities to teams to try out their strategies and game plans. Vanuatu definitely developing their side, the strategies as to how they blend these new players and former players together before October. Uhale to Tasib. Warabu back to Uhale. Uhale crosses the line. And a good pass here for...
That's Jack Wachowski, who plays at the Central Coast Mariners now with Brian Kaltak. He clears the danger for Australia. Hasn't had much to do in this second half. Kaltak.
Alex Daniel this time. Cross and head there. Sorry. No. Uhale tries to save the ball, and it's a throw-in for Australia.
Well, almost the right connection for Tony Kaltak in the middle. Alex Sanyel with the lead-up work.
Andrews for Australia, playing with his left back now. Kalen, Andrews sends a high ball to only to Suarez Bule, Vanuatu defender. Now he leaves the ball to Alex. He did the throw in. Alex finds Tony or Jean Kaltak.
This is Jed Drew's cross. Taylor's at the far post. Salamu with the awkward bounce, but managed to head it away.
Boncalo saves the day to Charet to Tokyo. Uhale. And he wins a free kick.
Free kick goes against Priestman.
Boncalo, who captains that under-20 Vanuatu under-20 team that plays in the World Cup. Boncalo comes in, plays the ball up front. No. Tasip plays the ball up front, finding who? No. Wahale was there, but so is the Australian defender who blocks the ball. And now.
And here we go, 3-on-3. Drew looking for Vidic in the middle. It's Justin Vidic if it'll sit for him.
Oh my goodness.
The volley just flashes wide. And Justin Vidic could have had a hat-trick today.
Oh yes. Kalatang was lucky. They could have paid him for the fifth time this afternoon. But the ball went off target, so it's a goal kick.
Well, the goal he scored was magnificent. The goals he could have scored, oh, there are several. Valadon. Alagic finds a gap through to Priestman. Valadon again, finding his Melbourne Victory teammate in Rawlins. Alagic, not enough on it for Priestman. And now Vanuatu look to break.
Wahale.
Good work from Wahale there.
Alec forward with this time. Finds Wahale again on the ball to Kaltak, who places up front for Wahale. Wahale crosses and wins corner kick. I think Wahale is playing very well this afternoon.
He's made a difference since he's come in the second half.
Yeah.
A bit of excitement for the home fans as Vanuatu have a corner. And there's going to be a debut here between the sticks. So a goalkeeping change. And on comes Anthony Quay for, I believe, his first appearance for the national team.
He normally plays for the futsal team. That was brought on to his debut. The first international match. He's the keeper of the national futsal team.
And he gets a warm reception from the home crowd as he makes his bow.
Let's see. Boncalo. Oh my goodness. Well, that's a good attempt by the Vanuatu players again, but they need to get his acts together, and I think they're working on it. Definitely.
Moses, I was reading about Anthony Quay that his sister is a famous singer, Vanessa.
Vanessa, yes.
High achieving family.
Yeah. Boncalo hits the ball back straight to Jack, the keeper again. Kalen.
Oh, Priestman waited too long to play that pass.
Wins the ball back from Boncalo.
Clayton Taylor now. Jed Drew wants it early. Taylor will dribble inside. Priestman just rolls away from him. Tokyo back to the goalkeeper. Quay, who gets his first touch in international football. And then gathers after the pass is blocked.
Goes for Alex Daniel.
Or high boot, perhaps against Jordy Boss. Good touch from Alagic. 5 minutes added at the end of this one by the fourth officials board.
5 minutes, additional time.
And it's 4-0 to Australia.
Alagic. Priestman. Into the feet of Vidic, who spins and shoots. That was always drifting wide.
Goal kick for young Kwai. I think this is Salmo to take the goal kick.
Taylor floats it to the opposite flank. Jed Drew.
Tokyo.
Drew wins it back, but not for long. Good challenge from Salamu. Rawlins. Majeka Dunmi.
Cruz back to Rollins. Rollins to hard-working Valadon. Back to Andrews.
Well done by Alagic. Valadon for Priestman. Jed Drew in space. Drew for Vidic. Oh, over the top.
Goodness.
Well, he's had so many chances today. And he should have buried that one.
Yes, it's a clear one. Right in front of the free open goalie here.
He was in the right position, but
Salemo.
skied his chance. Drew looking for Vidic again. It's Taylor, side netting.
Interesting 5 minutes at a time actions. As you can see, a weak pass from Salemo that almost cost him and his teammates. So they're lucky to be still stuck on 4-0.
Well, Australia want 5. It's Casey Boss. Might get a second bite at this. Still Boss goes down. Well, they were appealing for a penalty, Australia, but they're not going to get it. Quay restarts play for Wahali. Wahali spins into danger. Might rescue the situation here and does. He had 3 Australian shirts around him but managed to keep possession. That was excellent work from Jonwell Wahali, who's been Vanuatu's best player in this second half, I think it's fair to say. On the final moments of the PacificAus Sports tournament, it's Taylor to cross. Drew was there. Salamu clears out of his own box. Alagic. Tasip.
Hali again. Oh, Boncalo.
Boncalo with some deft touches in front of his own box. And plays it out of trouble for Tony Kaltak. So here the home fans want the team to attack more urgently.
Tokyo. Boncalo. Ohali. Well played. A strike here goes straight to the goalkeeper. To check the keeper, no worries. It's a good attempt, but you need to have some good touch on it. to have some impact.
Boss.
Otherwise, Australia is again on the attack again.
Drew putting Salamu under pressure. Priestman wants it quickly, but the referee draws the game to a close and ends the series. It was only 1-0 at the break, but Australia flexed their muscles midway through that second half. 2 goals in the space of 2 minutes. And that was the difference, as Vidic and Matthews both netted in quick succession. Oscar Priestman, not the 4th goal to finish things up for Australia. That was a comprehensive second half performance from the visiting team.
It's been a very good experience for us here in the VFF media group. We're doing this live streaming for the first time, and we've done a few, but this is something, the first time we're doing in a more proper setup. And thanks to you for bringing this your equipment here to make it work, and we are bringing this match live to our fans here in Port Vila, also in Vanuatu, where they can't come to Port Vila, but they're following us up on the live streaming. And for those fans overseas in Australia or New Zealand, on the farms, they're also watching live stream, because today's Sunday. They are having a rest, to following their boys on the field. So thank you very much. It's been great working with you, Josh. Learning a lot from you.
Well, thank you. It's been a fantastic experience travelling with the team here in Vanuatu. I'm sure it's an experience none of the players will ever forget. And it's been a great opportunity for me as well to come to Freshwater Stadium and to Port Vila with the Australian under-23s. So 2 nations reunited after 20 years between games. It's been too long, so let's not wait another 20 years before we play again, hey?
I was in Adelaide in that 2004 tournament, so I still have a good memory of that moment, and it was good. And it's good to have Australia back playing with us now, and I'm sure Smelling has some idea on how to make a team to face New Zealand, Tahiti, and whoever wins the Polynesian Challenge now taking place in Samoa. So, yeah, I think it's good. It's good for both teams, for us for October, and for Australia next year when they go to the Asia Under-23 Championships. So,
well, that brings an end to the PacificAus Sports Football Series. Thank you for tuning in at home. The final score from Freshwater Stadium is Vanuatu 0, Australia Under-23 4. And Moses, it's been a pleasure to have your company. We'll have a look at some of the highlights from the game now. From this second half, Australia had a succession of set-piece opportunities. They had one in the net from Matthew Grimaldi, but that one didn't count. Foul on the goalkeeper, called by Ben Orquhar, the referee. A great block from Jared Clark there. Vanuatu had a couple of forays forwards. Couldn't get their shots on target to trouble Jack Wachowski between the posts. This was perhaps the best opportunity of the lot, but got in 10 and 8. Couldn't get his effort on target. Another promising cross that Caltac couldn't get on the end of. This one should have been put away by Yaya Dakuli, straight at the goalkeeper after the referee played a great advantage. And Justin Vidic, I think, was offside there, but had Updean opportunities to score. This is the one he buried from the narrow angle.
Oh, yes.
A fabulous finish from the Newcastle Jets man. A towering header from Hayden Matthews off a corner just 2 minutes later. Made it 3 for Australia. This is the solo run from Yaya Dakuli when he got past 2 players, but couldn't weave his way through the entire defence. And then Clayton Taylor, with 2 efforts at the ball, managed to spring it loose for Oscar Priestman to tuck away the loose one and make it 4. Could have been 5, but for the goalkeeping heroics of Massing Kalatang.
Yes.
Fabulous volley from Clayton Taylor, but an even better save. And that will bring today's broadcast to an end. Thank you, Moses, and
Yeah.
thank you to Vanuatu for having us.
Thank you, Thomas, Josh. All the best.
We will sign off here on the live stream. Thank you for joining us at home. The final score, Vanuatu 0, Australia 4.